Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from the Sunshine State. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is. You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special. And needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
16 yards on the game and a quick 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Man in motion is Brown. Mahomes on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to wrap. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
The Jags offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They had a disappointing quick 3-and-out on that opening drive, so they'll try it again here in a scoreless game with 1st and 10. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Very good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
On second down, here's ETN. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. And that is incomplete. Parker Washington was the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first two drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their third series to see if they can make it happen.
Here's Remigio. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about ready to get going on their second possession. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught. Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
A gain of 12.
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They put Kelsey in motion. But they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. It's second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
Now, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Third down, 3 to go. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they convert on 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Chiefs.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these third downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Right back to Kelsey again.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll run the draw with Pacheco. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs 7, Jaguars nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. Yeah. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this third drive. Here's Lawrence to throw. Back into the hands of Travis Etienne.
Complete to Travis Etienne. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. That's swung out to Etienne. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 3. Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquil. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
First and 10 now from the 36. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And he's going to pick up the first down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
At the 20-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Chiefs.
So anytime you're trying to defend one of these bigger backs in the league, Mike, the key you're going to hear every defensive coach preach is we've got to get penetration and we've got to stop his feet before he hits the line of scrimmage. If these backs are able to get a full head of steam downhill at or past the line of scrimmage, there's going to be broken tackles, there's going to be yards after contact, and that's what we saw here. There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Second and 10. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes going to throw here on third down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up first and goal.
Hunt is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Jaguars offense about ready to take over once more. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They'll run it once more with ETN. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Third and 7. Now here's Lawrence. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he is on to punt for Jacksonville. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They put Kelsey in motion. A 1st down throw for Mahomes. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Chiefs on top. And we'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. They put Kelsey in motion. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. They put Kelsey in motion. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Open man right side is Kelsey. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards.
The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw again. He'll step up and run this.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Here's 2nd and 2. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try to run this one in. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up.
So first things first, you want to make sure that you pick up a fresh set of downs. He does that. Of course, he would have loved to have gotten the touchdown, but got a feeling he's going to get another shot here, this time from the 1.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on 2nd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You work all week on these goal-to-go situations. You got to have it. You've got to take advantage when you're down this close, and not exactly an ideal sequence. Run game stuffed. Then you go to the air and your protection can't hold up. Now you've got to try to find something here on 3rd and goal, and what was once a promising drive could end up being a bit of a letdown.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he'll take it on in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, KC. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Jaguars offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is Lawrence. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. A pickup there of 19 yards. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
That's good for a Jaguar.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Not much happening there, just a short game.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Etienne. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had an end. He does. First down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Lawrence. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Tim Patrick was the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Left side, caught by Hunter. A gain there of 11. First down, Jacksonville.
That's good.
Bit of a risky decision there to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, but that's why it's so important that these guys can be active as runners after the catch. It's become a big part of NFL football, and a great example why here.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
A first down throw for Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He'll manage only a couple. It is Jordan Lewis who brought him down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 8. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Josh Hines Allen getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And in motion is Brown. 3rd and long for Mahomes. Look at that. Slipped it across his body and connected. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
Pushed down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. After this timeout, they'll work now on 2nd and 4. They put Kelsey in motion. On 2nd down, Mahomes. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
Number 5, Marquise Brown. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Third and inches. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Ariza to punt. Parker Washington is deep for Jacksonville. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Jaguars offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Now he'll air one out, and he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
20-yard line.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Second down, Lawrence. That's complete. It's Parker Washington. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing is Lawrence. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. 31 yards.
Those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You have to wonder, Mike, how are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a third interception and kind of just throws this one away.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
So it is fourth down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars are on the board just before halftime.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for three, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes on first down. That's to Gray, open on the left side. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Nico Remigio to bring it back. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Chiefs offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll send Worthy in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass. They
put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Isaiah Pacheco. A gain of 2 brings up third and less than a yard.
You don't need much. It is third and inches. They put Kelsey in motion. Third and short. Here's Patrick. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Jags offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to ETN. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Chris Jones on the stop. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. The carry here for ETN. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Lawrence. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Returnable for Remigio. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense ready for this next possession. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They put Kelsey in motion. This one into the hands of Brown. He's close to a first down. A gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and a yard. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, KC.
And a first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
This ball is intercepted. Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
You know, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Etienne. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
That's good for a Jaguars.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
They'll go back to Etienne on first down. And he's able to fight through one tackle here, pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
At the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Now here's Lawrence. This one complete to Washington. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Chiefs' 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 2. To throw is Lawrence. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
4 yards. That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here comes Allen. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Jaguars first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Here's Lawrence. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. Remigio now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They put Kelsey in motion. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 15-yard pickup there. And the Chiefs have a first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here. Results in a big pickup and got a fresh set of downs.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll send Worthy in motion. On 3rd down, Mahomes. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think that's the sign of a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's already got 2 picks on the day. Certainly doesn't want to throw a third, so good decision. Just throw it away.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away.
For the Chiefs.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
17-yard line.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's swung out to Etienne. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Lawrence now. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. They put Kelsey in motion. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 4. Here's Pacheco. He gets the 4th quarter going. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop and falls incomplete.
That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Lawrence. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the first down. And that brings up 4th down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Off guard down. They'll set up to throw. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Third and 7. Throwing is Lawrence. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
The Chiefs offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. We'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. The drive begins with a run by Precipitation. And that's a nice job, something out of nothing, sidestepping defenders for a gain of 4.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 6. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard.
Taken down at the 41. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
On the play. 1st down, Kansas City.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
They put Kelsey in motion. On 2nd down, Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
They put Kelsey in motion. 3rd and long for Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Jaguars offense ready to take over once again. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Lawrence to throw. The outside complete to Thomas. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 26 yards.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the 4th quarter.
On first down, Lawrence. That's caught downfield by Hunter. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Jacksonville.
That's another.
These could be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only one.
A 2-yard pickup.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are able to cut into the deficit.
Jaguars 13.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Remigio now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Patrick, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7, brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On first down, it's Mahomes. To the outside, catch made by Worthy. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Not the biggest gain in the world, Mike, but what I really like from the quarterback is just the timing of the drop, the timing of the delivery, and hopefully this can jumpstart this offense in the right direction.
Here's 2nd and 2. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Chiefs.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Here's Pacheco. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Again here to Pacheco. And the defense there to meet up. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Yeah, it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. On 4th down, Harrison Butker on for the Kansas City field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Brian Thomas now in the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He takes off. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately the first down. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's second down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Gonna need a big play now. Third down and long. Lawrence. This one caught left side. That's screen. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get fourth and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge fourth down stop.
To a knee goes Mahomes, and that should wrap it up. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Jacksonville, good night, everyone.